The worst possible outcome for Marine Le Pen, her political future thrown into doubt. Visibly upset, the French far-right leader left a Paris court without waiting to hear her full sentence. A judge barred her from holding public office for 5 years, likely crushing the National Rally leader's ambitions for the next election in 2027. One of her co-accused said the verdict was a travesty.
It's the first time in 40 or 50 years that I've seen this in black and white. It's absolutely unbelievable, and we will resist.
8 other former National Rally MEPs and 12 assistants were convicted over what the prosecution called a decades-long fake job scheme in the European Parliament. They were accused of misusing more than $3 million of EU funds to finance the party in France. Le Pen served as an MEP for 13 years until 2017. Prosecutors said she oversaw the system.
During the 3 months of hearings, there was a systematic denial of what had happened in those years. And I am convinced that the court took this attitude of denial into account by saying, since you are in total denial, well, the court considers there's a risk of recidivism.
The court also handed Le Pen a 4-year prison sentence, with 2 years suspended and 2 to be served outside of jail with an electronic bracelet or under house arrest. The judge also said the ban on her running for public office is effective immediately. Le Pen's lawyer said she'd appeal, but any appeal would almost certainly not be heard in time for her to run in 2 years.
It is totally, absolutely incredible. There is a form of criminalization of the defense that I personally find extremely scandalous.
Marine Le Pen has long wanted to be France's first far-right president. She's run for the Élysée 3 times and twice been runner-up to Emmanuel Macron. But President Macron cannot run again. And for many supporters, they believed that 2027 was going to be Le Pen's moment, and so did she. At National Rally headquarters, Le Pen and party members gathered, including her most likely successor, Jordan Bardella, Le Pen's protégé. At 29, Bardella is far from having the experience and stature of his mentor, but he is untainted by a trial that has shaken his party and severely damaged one of France's most famous politicians. Natacha Butler, Al Jazeera, Paris.
Well, leaders in France and abroad have been reacting to Le Pen's ban. The left-wing leader Jean-Luc Mélenchon says the decision to remove a political leader should be up to voters. Laurent Wauquiez of France's right-wing Republicans says it's not healthy in a democracy to stop an elected official from standing in elections. Right-wing leaders abroad have also criticised the move. Hungary's President Viktor Orbán expressed his support for Le Pen on the social media platform X with the words, "I am Marine." Philippe de Veulle is an attorney. He says the ban on Le Pen running for public office for 5 years is anti-democratic.
The problem with the execution provisoire, provisory execution, if I can translate in English, that even if she makes this appeal, she can run for any kind of election in France, to the parliament or even to the presidential election coming soon in 2027. That is the most difficult point of this judgment, of this verdict of the court. And I think it's a kind of injury of the French democracy, because there is a fight by this decision. There is a fight between the authority of the justice and between the popular sovereignty. The popular sovereignty, it's the decision of the people by election. I think the people will join more the National Rally or all the party which are contesting the system. And I think it's the starting of a kind of a political revolution, this decision. It's not a little thing. It's a very important starting for what is going. It's called the agenda, political agenda in France, and we can see that a lot of politicians, even from left side, are criticizing this decision.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.